Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Daniel Cross, and today we're going to be talking about LawBreakers. This is a little different and a break from the other games that we've been playing on my channel, but during my trip to E3, I was fortunate enough to be able to sit down and play this game again. The first time I was able to play this was early alpha, like when they were actually building the game. It wasn't even close to being finished. It was like pre-alpha, and everything in the map looked really like gray. It didn't have any colors. All the characters were kind of limited. I believe they only had 4 characters at the time, and the assassin is the character that I'm using today, and that is one of the characters that I played when I first played this game. But you guys can see things have changed. There's a lot of differences in this game. It's a brand new FPS. It's very fast-paced, I have to say. You'll notice that first within the gameplay. But let's actually talk about the character, the assassin. The assassin is probably one of my favorite characters in this game, hands down, just because I like being very mobile. I like being aggressive. I like getting in people's faces, and I like causing mayhem. That's the best way to phrase her. She is absolutely insane. So she's very mobile. You guys can see that I have this like whip or lasso, whichever you want to call it. I guess you could say grapple in a sense too. You fling it out there and you can kind of grab onto the surfaces. If you look at the center of my crosshair, there's a little thing that pops up, like a little chevron triangle. That means you can grab onto it with that you're within range. Now this also applies to players. So you'll see here in a bit that you can actually grapple onto a player, and you can either shotgun them or hit them with your sword. It's really great when you get behind a player and he's unsuspecting like this. He's actually looking at me, so it's kind of nice. My teammate was there with the assist. But you'll see probably one of my favorite game moments right here when I go around this wall. This is absolutely insane, and this is why I love this character so much. Enemy player, let's go. Right there, back into the fight, instantly kill that player, just like hit him with the sword and then kill him almost immediately. I use my special ability here, or I guess you could say an ultimate ability. It's not really called that, but it's something that you can compare it to, which is like a frenzy mode. She does have a secondary, which is the shotgun that you guys see me spamming and shooting around every now and then. It has 2 different modes. You can either click it and shoot it really quickly, or what you can do is you can charge it and do a lot more damage. If you hit a headshot or something like that, it will absolutely demolish people. Even if it's just fully charged, it's a very strong gun, but you have to keep in mind, those players can probably hurt you while that gun is being charged. Now, to go back to her special ability, you see it cooling down right now. You can see like the 60 seconds there. It's not something that's like an ultimate ability so much, it's more of an enhancement. So for her, it's like Fury, and you can kind of see where people are, and then you can attack them like you're bloodthirsty in a sense. The thing about her ability is it's not so much that you're attacking players and doing it automatically, you're not locking onto them. You actually need to reach into those players, get next to them, and hit them. If you're not hitting them, you're not doing damage. So it doesn't aim for you, I think is the best point that I can kind of say here. And all the character abilities are like that. They're more enhancements. So her swords get better, her shotgun gets better, but you need to hit them with it. You still need to aim. So it's definitely a skill-based kind of like ability, or it's a skill-based game in general. It's very unforgiving if you mess up and you don't use it. But here's the cool part. Even if you mess up her ability, it's not the end of the world. It charges back and you can use it again, and it's not too fast. Like, it's not too slow. It charges up pretty quickly, so you can kind of use it later on in the game. It's not the end of the world. It won't just change things for you. You still just need to be a good player when you use those abilities on any character. But to get back to the other thing, it's definitely interesting seeing how she plays. She's not someone that you want to attack head-on with. You want to flank. You want to cause disruptions. You kind of want to be a bully, right? Now, there's other characters in the game if you want like a tank play style, if you want like a Valkyrie or someone that flies around with a machine gun. Those exist. You want melee characters, they exist as well. You will definitely find one. When I first played, only 4 characters were within the game. Now, I think there's like 9 to 16 or so. There's quite a few. And it's a lot of variety and a lot of differences. But I'm sure if you guys spend some time on it, you can figure out what you like. Now, going over her ability, the one thing I did forget was the E. She can obviously sprint and shift and like jump forward a little bit faster, and she can also grapple, but her E ability is like this grenade or this energy burst. You throw it out there and it kind of pushes people. It kind of creates like this gravity thing and just pushes people out and blasts them out in a different direction. It's really nice. If you're attacking someone and you need to move them out of the way or get them off an objective, if you're playing another game mode, and you want to just kind of like hopefully maybe get them closer to you, or if you just want them to get away from you, you can hit them with that. For me, I just like to fall off the map. No one saw that. But overall, she's probably one of my favorite characters. There's a lot of them to play. But to talk about the map a bit in the game mode, we're playing Turf War. Now, this map is probably not the best suited for her character-wise. It's a very wide open map. Now, that's why the shotgun's super, super handy. You get some range. But Turf War is basically like domination. It's a good way to reference that. Now, you notice that we're in intermission right now, and the score is 11-7. The way that you score is you capture the points, and you get points for each one that you capture. But after a certain time, you hit this intermission, and you can't capture the points. It locks them. No one can capture them. So what you need to do here is you need to kind of prepare your strategy. You need to go and you need to attack people, get them off the points, and then capture them as the time comes down. This also prevents people from like spawn camping you, like Call of Duty reference, you know. Basically, you go in there and you grab the point and you just sit there and you hold on to it. You hold A and B, and then you never touch the other one, so they always spawn at C, and you just wait. This prevents that in a sense. Like, players can definitely bully you still, don't get me wrong. It depends on what kind of team you're on and who's the better player. But overall, it's something that's kind of nice because it changes the pace of the game. It doesn't make it as one-sided, and then you always have these new fights every so often. You have to fight over the points again, and you have to keep trying to get more. So it becomes very addicting and very aggressive. The other game mode that we played was Blitzball, and I think, or no, it's not Blitz, it's Uplink or Blitz. I'm not sure exactly which one. I'm getting a little confused here. But you have a ball within the middle of the map, and what you'll do is you pretty much pick up the ball and you go score it in the enemy's like base. Now, the thing about it is the ball is locked into place at the start of the round. So you have to fight over the ball, and then you have to wait until the ball becomes unlocked. And then once you do, you can pick it up. Now, it's not over. Once you pick the ball up, the ball has a timer. And the timer is not very generous. It's like 30 seconds or so you can carry the ball around. But as it winds down, the ball explodes when it hits 0 and kills you. Not only that, if an enemy player kills you, you drop the ball right at your feet, and it like gets stuck in the ground, and you can't pick it up. You have to wait like 10-15 seconds, and you have to fight everyone for it, so it causes everyone to fight over the ball in a different location on the map, and then you have to kind of just move on. I wish I had a little bit more gameplay of it to show you guys, but this is the only gameplay I had for Turf War, and the rest of mine didn't quite make it with me, unfortunately. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. There is going to be a beta, I believe, today. If you are a beta key holder, if you're interested, you can sign up for it still. I'll have links in the description for you. But I believe it starts June 28th through July 3rd, and I believe it's PC only. If you guys are interested in getting some hands-on with this and you want to play it, definitely check it out. It's a fun game. I have to say, like, my explanation of the game is a little rough because I'm rushed on time. There's so much here to talk about, and it's so fast-paced. I think you just have to experience it for yourself. But anyway, I just want to thank LawBreakers for having me come out so many times to check out this game, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. We might do some streams later. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you soon. As always, take care.